Dear learners, theories in educational management is a topic which is taken from Unit 3 of Block 1 of course MES 041, that is Growth and Development of Educational Management. As you all are aware that for the development of any field of knowledge, theories and models play an important role in expanding its scope. Educational management as a field of study derives its theoretical foundations from general management. Initially, theories evolved from managing commercial and industrial organizations. Later, they were adapted for managing educational institutions. Now, educational management has become a distinct field and developed its own models based on these theories. In this session, we will familiarize you with the theoretical framework of educational management. What are the main characteristics of theories of educational management? The main characteristics of theories of educational management are: first, theories tend to be normative, which means reflecting beliefs about the nature of educational institutions and the behavior of individuals within them. Second, these educational management theories are selective or partial. What does it mean? It means that they emphasize certain aspects at the cost of other elements. Third characteristic of theories of educational management is that the institutions are often supported on or supported by observation or practice in educational institutions. Now let's move to the functions of theories of educational management. Now, what are the different functions of these theories of educational management? The first function is for creating adequate framework for educational management in all its facets. Second, theories help practitioners to view management as a complex of simultaneously varying factors rather than a set of fixed or specific techniques. Third function of theories of educational management is to provide general solutions, suggestions, or approaches to specific administrative situations. Another function of theories of educational management is to provide the administrators with a conceptual framework for the collection and ordering of data, information, and observation on management. One more function of theories of educational management is to help in clarifying confusion situation by identifying the relationship between elements. Now let us move to the different theories of educational management. In this session, I shall be discussing the three theories of educational management. The first theory is classical theories of educational management. Now, see this figure. In this figure, you can easily see hierarchy in an organization. Now, what is hierarchy? Hierarchy is a system in which members of an organization, they are given different ranks according to relative status or authority. In a school, hierarchy begins with the principal, then the teaching staff, office staff, canteen workers, etc. In classical theories of educational management, the emphasis is on clearly spelling out rules and regulations and source of authority and accountability with little or no room for deviation. The focus is on well-defined bureaucratic principles. Now, what is the meaning of bureaucratic principles? It means structuring an organization into hierarchy, and establishing strong lines of authority. Now, management is a process and its main principles are division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, and unity of command. Now, these principles are applicable to all types of organizations and at all levels of hierarchy within an organization. Second theory is human relation theory of educational management. Now let me start with the case of Simran. Simran was teaching English in class 7th A of a reputed school in an urban area, and because she was not keeping well, she had some health issues. Now, because of the health problems, she was on leave for quite some time, and as a result, English syllabus was not fully covered in class 7th A. Head of the English department, she took note of the situation. She realized the problem, and now she had two options. The first option was to ask Simran for explanation because she could not finish the syllabus in class 7th A on time. And then the second option was to help Simran by sharing her load so that the English syllabus can be completed and students of class 7th A, they should not suffer. Now, which option was chosen by the head of the department? Second option. She preferred to help Simran and shared her workload so that the syllabus in class 7th A could be finished and the student, they were happy and they could appear for the exams easily. So what can we learn from Simran's case? Best results can be obtained when social relations, motivation are taken care of in an organization. So human relation theory of educational management, this is based on behavioral approach and focuses on the social psychology of human beings as a focal point for managing an organization. Now, what is social psychology here? Social psychology is a branch of psychology that deals with social interaction, including their origins and their effects on the individual. Democratic and participatory management are important. Let's move to the third theory of organizational behavior of educational management. So in this figure, we can easily see that organization and behavior, they mutually influence each other. Here we can see two types of dimensions, normative dimension and personal dimension. Normative dimension deals with the institution, role, expectation, and the personal dimension with the individual, with his or her personality, with need, disposition. As we can easily see, the normative and the personal dimension, they are influencing each other. So according to theory of organizational behavior of educational management, the observed behavior is a function of the interaction between the organizational and the individual dimensions. To understand the behavior of a person, we need to understand his or her organizational behavior. And as we have seen just now, the organizational behavior is it includes the institution, that is which was the part of the normative dimension, his or her roles and expectations, and second personal dimension, that is the individual, his or her personality and need, disposition. So that's all for this session. If you want, you can reach me at these two email addresses. Thank you very much for this session.